Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Of course, I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to join when I start doing what I'm doing. But thank you for coming on. And hello, we have our first person. Whew. How's it going? Hello. Thank you for joining. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's everyone's day so far? How you guys doing? Hello. Well, I know some people were already on the live that was before. I also got to watch some of it as well, and the crafts that they made were really cool. I won't even lie. So maybe I'll make one of those one of these days. Hey, if you're bored, try to make a craft. If you watched the last Instagram, they made some pretty cool Valentine's crafts, and if you missed it, you could go check it out on Best Buddies page. And it was pretty cool. They made some really interesting crafts. But obviously I'm not going to do craft because they already did that. So I'm going to change it up a little bit and do something with food like I normally do. That's my thing. Yeah, and today it's a simple one that I'm doing. It's nothing crazy. But it's easy to do. Should taste good. It looks good. Yeah, so I'm excited to start it. I'm excited for a few more people to join in. And when a few more people do, I'll get started. But I'll ask the people that are here now, do you guys have any... I know we can't do too much, but do you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day? Let me know. I'll start. I'm just going to hang out, probably with my girlfriend, just hang out, watch movies, eat dinner. Nothing too crazy. We can't really do much, right? So how about you guys? I know usually I have dinner with my family. We just hang out, eat some chocolates. Of course, you gotta eat chocolate. Have a party. Ooh, interesting. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. So what I'm making today is called a pudding parfait. Okay? I don't know what a parfait is, but if I think I know what it is, then it's cool. It's pretty simple. It's just, so I'll show you guys what I'm using first. I'm using pudding, chocolate pudding. I put it into a bowl already. Then I'm also using vanilla pudding. Okay, so those are my two puddings that I'm using. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is basically you just stack puddings on top of each other. I'm going to make some different colors so they look cool. And then I'm going to put it into a glass jar, and then I'm going to make it look really nice for you guys. So you're in for a treat. This, hopefully, if it works out, I don't know if it is going to work out. It should be one of probably the best looking desserts I've made so far. So crossing my fingers. Hopefully it is. So to start, obviously you guys saw my chocolate pudding already. I'm going to use this as the bottom for what I'm going to make. And then my vanilla pudding is right here as well. But before I even start stacking them, since it's Valentine's Day soon, this is a Valentine's Day themed dessert. Okay, so what I have here is some sort of food coloring that I'm just going to use for the vanilla pudding. I'm going to put in a few drops. I'm going to turn it pink, and it's going to look real good. Okay, so I'm going to just mix this around a little bit. Bring it in here, drop it in. I don't know how much to use. I'm hoping, it works out. Okay, I'm going to probably get a little bit more. This is not really coming out too much, but hopefully it makes it nice and pink. Okay, almost there. All right. Okay, so let's see how that works. I got my spoon. I'm going to mix it around. Ooh. This looks cool. I'm going to get all of it in. Okay, tell me this doesn't look cool. Look at that. That's just pudding and food coloring. That's all it is. And it looks spectacular. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for joining in. If you joined in a little bit late, making pudding parfait. All right. So all I did was mix vanilla pudding with pink food coloring, and that looks spectacular. It looks good. Okay. I'm gonna mix it a little bit more. Okay. You love pink? I also love pink too. It actually looks really nice. Like sometimes pink it looks okay, but that pink looks good. Like, let me show you guys again, sorry. Look at that. That looks good, man. Looks good. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, since I want to have 4 layers, I'm gonna take my puddings and use my other bowls. I also have 2 more. These are empty, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take some of this pudding and some of the pink pudding. I'm going to put it into these bowls. Okay, so I'm going to take about a spoonful. Nothing crazy. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Then I'm going to take my pink one. Same thing. Scoop it in. About 2 spoons. Maybe 3 for this one is not a lot. Okay. Pink and red are Valentine's colors, yes, which is why I'm using them. Alright, and then the last ingredient is whipped cream. Okay, so I'm going to open this. Nice and easy to open. Before you do your hello, thank you guys for joining. Before you do this, you want to shake it up. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pour it into the other bowls to make the chocolate a little bit lighter and to make the pink even lighter, okay? So, a little bit there. A little bit there. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. And this is what it looks like right now. Okay, nothing crazy. So now, I'm going to take my spoon with this. I'm going to mix this up so it becomes an even lighter color. And it's going to become a little bit thicker too, which is cool. Oh yeah, this is cool. This is quite cool. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's not too much lighter, but it is a little bit lighter. So that's not too bad. And now, I'm going to mix the chocolate one. Hopefully this one becomes a lot lighter. Sorry if it's a little bit loud. It's a little bit messy. Put this one here. Okay, so I also mix this now. Perfect. Hello. How often do I do Best Buddies? Usually once a week. I'm also right now, I go to school. I'm a student at York University. So I do this once a week, usually on Thursdays. Sometimes every other week, but usually every Thursday. Yeah, so if you have any questions about me, just ask. Go ahead. I'm a student at York University. I'm studying, hopefully, to become a teacher. So I'm in the Teachers College program. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. And don't get too messy. We'll see what I can do. Sometimes it's more fun to be messy. Okay, so this is what the chocolate mixed with the whipped cream looks like. It kind of looks like the same color, but a little bit different. Okay, and now we get to stacking. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I have this glass here. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna start with this one. I have multiple glasses. Okay, so just like a nice little glass, clear so you can see all the colors. Okay, nice and cool. So what I'm gonna do now, simply start stacking. So I'm gonna get this pudding first. Okay, and I'm going to stick it into here. Get a little bit more. Stick it into there. And what you want to do, see, I already made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. So I'm going to clean it around here. Don't want that to be too messy. Don't want this to be too messy. You know what? If it gets messy, then it is what it is. But we don't want to make it too messy, right? Okay. So once it's in there, instead of actually going in and touching it, you kind of just shake it around so that it gets in. So now you guys can see that's the bottom one. Are you planning to be a special program teacher or just normal teacher? Good question. I'm planning probably just to be I'm doing the primary and junior grades. So from JK all the way into grade 6. And hoping to do the younger grades. I like working with JK, SK, grade 1. Those are the ages that I like to work with. Good question though. Appreciate that. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more since I have some extra pudding left. Okay. Boom. There you go. Now you guys can see even better. It's a little bit messy there, but it's okay. Okay, now I'm going to use the pink one. Okay, so now I'm going to stack the pink on top. Hopefully it stays on top. It should. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Another way you can do this is if you have a piping bag for baking, you could put this inside the actual bag and then just pipe it up. But I don't have one of those. Or you could also use a plastic bag and then just cut it, which I read online. That apparently works really well too. But I want to try it this way. Okay, so that's not bad so far. You can see the pink and the chocolate. But I'm going to put a little bit more so you can see all the way around the edges. Nice and flat. Okay, that's not too bad. So I also have another question before I continue. My last Instagram live, we had a lot of conversations about random stuff, which I love. You guys can talk to me about anything, but I have a question. So recently I started watching, I watched all the Marvel movies. I watched all the Avengers, but I never actually watched the individual movies for every superhero. So what I'm doing now, I'm watching all the movies from the very start. So on Disney Plus, they have a timeline of how you should watch the movies in what order so that they all make sense. So I started watching it the other day, and first it was Captain America, then it was Captain Marvel, then it was Iron Man. So I just have a question. What Marvel movie or movie in general is your favorite movie? Because I always love watching movies. So let me know if you guys like to watch movies and which movies you like to watch. Thanks. And if you want my favorite superhero is Spider-Man. He's always been my favorite since I was a kid, and he still is now. He's amazing. I just love him because he's so funny. So let me know what you guys like. Thor. Oh, I'm really excited to watch that. I've seen a few of his movies, not all of them. I've only watched like a little bit of them, but he's also a superhero that's funny, which I like, and he's obviously one of the strongest superheroes, so it should be really interesting to watch him. Deadpool. Yes, Deadpool is also really funny. He's a little bit wild. He's crazy, but I watched both of his movies and they are hilarious. I love Ryan Reynolds. The guy who plays him is hilarious as well. Thor is the funniest, yes. The funniest, that's close. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's also hilarious. Depending on which movie you watch, but I also started watching the Spider-Man cartoons, the shows. Those are really interesting as well. They're funny. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Anybody else? Any Marvel movies you guys like? I also really like Iron Man. Iron Man's a good superhero. His movies are really good as well. Number 2 for him is my next one to watch, so should be an interesting watch. Alright, so I'm almost done stacking these. Okay, and I'm going to use this bowl now. Look at that. Nice spoonful right there. Look at that. It's beautiful. Okay. Right along. You know what, Lupa, it's funny that you bring that up. Kevin Hart is actually my favorite comedian. And he was hilarious in that movie. Him and Ice Cube together were so funny. I love that dynamic of Kevin Hart as like the guy that's like scared, and Ice Cube is like the tough guy, you know? So yes, Ride Along is a great movie. Thank you for shouting that out. Any Kevin Hart movie, I love. I've actually, fun fact, I've seen Kevin Hart perform live. A few years ago, he had a comedy set at the ACC, and I went and I was there. I was in the audience. It was really cool. So yeah, he is my favorite comedian. Hey Gordon, how's it going? I know you had a live today too. Now I have one. Yours looked good though. I like the craft you guys did. It looked really nice. Yeah, that was Kevin Hart's hilarious. Have you guys seen anybody in concert before? Any performers or actors or anything like that? Have you guys been to concerts? Let me know. I love a good concert conversation. Yeah, that was a good scene. A lot of good scenes in those movies. And I think there was Ride Along 1 and 2. Number 2 was also really funny as well. I like that one. So I also love Ken Jeong, who's the actor in the second movie. And he's hilarious too. He also hosts he's a judge. And I think he's also the creator of The Masked Singer and The Masked Dancer. So those are also good shows. If you guys want to watch some interesting shows, The Masked Singer and The Masked Dancer are hilarious. I was actually just watching it last night, The Masked Dancer. So if you watch that show, we have a lot to talk about. Those are hilarious. Rush Hour. Oh, yes. Rush Hour is an absolute classic. Watched all 3 of them. I should probably watch them again. I haven't watched them in a long time. But yes, Rush Hour is hilarious. Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan. Can't go wrong. 21 Pilots Live. Oh, that sounds familiar, but I don't remember who that is right now. But it sounds like a good concert to me. Backstreet Boys, wow. My girlfriend loves Backstreet Boys. That's crazy that you went to see them. Absolute legends. Absolute legends. Darren Lake. Wow. That's in the United States, right? Darren Lake? I think. Chris Tucker voice is funny. Yeah, he has a pretty funny voice. I love Chris Tucker and I love Chris Rock. Chris Rock is also hilarious. If you watched Madagascar, that's a classic as well. With, I forget his name, the prince that's like the little animal. He's so funny. Prince Julian. That guy's hilarious. Stressed out and ride. I'm going to have to take a listen. Maybe if I hear them, I'll know the songs. But right now, I'm not too sure. That's usually how it is for me. I know if I hear a song, I know all the words to it. But if I don't know it, like the actual name, then I won't know. But once I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, this song. I love this song. I love going to concerts though. I miss them. Probably not going to happen for a while. Some of the concerts that I went to, I watched The Weeknd live a few times. I've seen Travis Scott once. I've seen Logic about three or four times, I believe. I've seen Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is also a good performer. Beautiful voice. I love his voice. Gordon Liftoff. Oh, who's that? I don't think I've heard that. Is he? What kind of music does he sing? It looks good, right? It looks a little bit messy. I won't even lie, but it looks good. And I'm almost done. I have a few more special touches, and then it's going to be perfect. Okay, so these are done. I got to move these out of the way. Not a lot of space out here, man. Logic and The Weeknd, yes. Logic is actually, if you don't know this about me, Logic is my favorite artist. just kind of all time. So I've seen him 3 times. Once in like a really small venue because he was starting out. So he was like not really known. I think this was about 2015, 2016 that I seen him. But he's amazing. And yeah, The Weeknd, I've loved him for a while now. I think I've seen The Weeknd twice. And The Weeknd actually brought out Ed Sheeran, and that's how I saw Ed Sheeran live as well. But yeah, did you guys watch the Super Bowl? The Weeknd's performance? It was a really cool performance as well. That was awesome. So if you guys watched it, let me know. What are you going to do next? Thank you for asking. Okay, so next, I'm going to put a little bit of this on top just to make it look a little nicer. Okay, so just like a little dash. Not too much. Sometimes it's hard to come out. Okay, just like that. Wow. Captured Views. No Pressure. That's crazy that you know that album. That's actually the first one that that was the second one that I've heard of his. I first heard the one after that. Actually, I heard that one first. The True Adventures, or I can't remember what it's called. I had the vinyl actually in my room. I heard that first, and then I listened to No Pressure, and it's probably one of my favorite albums to this date. So good, so deep, such good lyrics. Oh, he's amazing. I'm glad that you like him. No Pressure. Talk about food. Yes, I am a food lover, so we can always talk about food. Just let me know what you want to talk about. Yes, it was amazing. It was a little bit short, and he also, I don't know if you guys heard, he paid like $7 million of his own money to make it even longer and make it do what he wants to do, and it was still pretty short, but when he was there, it was amazing. Okay, so this is what it is so far. It looks so messy. Let me clean it up a little bit. Okay, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay. Oh, it fell. Okay, so now what I'm going to do next. So this is what it looks like now. Looks a little bit messy, but honestly, it looks really good at the same time. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these peelers that you peel like potatoes or you peel whatever with. Okay. And then I have some chocolate. So I'm going to do some chocolate shavings to put on top so it looks even nicer. Okay, so I'm just going to peel some of these. Okay, and then I'm just going to pour some in. And I'm just using like a regular chocolate bar, nothing crazy. Oops, I broke it. It's okay, I broke it in half. It's still good. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful piece. Okay, I'm just going to sprinkle some chocolate in there just to give it some extra pizzazz. Make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Sprinkle it in. Sprinkle that. I'm going to add a little bit more just to make it look even nicer. Sprinkle. Beautiful. Okay. So that's probably enough chocolate there. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side again. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the chocolate shavings. And then the last, but the nicest piece. I got some sprinkles. So, of course, since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to use the pink sprinkles. I'm just going to sprinkle it up. Okay. Actually, you know what? You can't go wrong. Let me just add a little bit more. There you go. Okay. You guys ready to see the final product? Here we go. So on the outside, it doesn't look the greatest. It looks a little bit messy, I know. But look at that. Right? You see all the sprinkles, the chocolate. Not too bad. So that was my first time ever trying that. I think I probably could have used a little bit more pudding. Maybe it made it a little bit nicer, but it's a little bit messy because that's just the way it is. Sometimes you got to work a little bit messy. Okay, at least you can still see that it has one, then it has another row, 2, 3. So that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so that's my it's all pudding and whipped cream. My pudding parfait. Does anybody want me to try this? Should I try it? Let me know what you guys think if I should try it or not, because I don't know. Should I or should I not? That's the question that we have to ask ourselves. Yes? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I try? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Just kidding. Of course I'm going to try it. All right, here we go. I mean, it looks good right off the top. Look at that. That's beauty. It's spectacular. Maybe not. Come on, of course I gotta try it. I gotta let you guys know if it's good or not. Wow. You know what's so good about it? First of all, I love pudding, which is why I wanted to do this. I love vanilla and chocolate. Delicious. It's so nice and soft and creamy. And then when you add the sprinkles, it's like crunchy. That was actually really good. I like it. I'm gonna eat some again after, but I'll have one more spoon so you guys can see it. But look at that. Look at all those different colors that are there. White, pink, brown. Delicious. Amazing. Well, you know what? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys staying so long and, on this journey with me of trying new things. Because everything that I make here is usually I've never had it before. So it's always interesting to try something new. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Have a good weekend. It's almost Friday. We're almost there. And yeah, if you guys have any plans for Valentine's Day, hope you guys stay safe. Have a nice time. Hope your Valentine's Day is filled with love and happiness. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. And I'm signing out. Thank you guys for watching. Bye, everyone. Sorry, I love being part of Best Buddies. Good, you should. I love it too. I've been here for a short amount of time, but it's awesome. Everyone's so interactive. I love talking to you guys, so I hope you guys feel the same. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. See you later.